Most dangerous volcanoes in the world. In the past, people thought that volcanic explosions were God's punishment. Today, however, we understand that these eruptions are formed due to the result of red-hot glowing magma that makes its way up through the holes or vents in the crust of the Earth. The effects of this magma reaching the surface are catastrophic. Volcanic eruptions serve as a reminder that our planet is dynamic and in some cases dangerous. Despite the wonder and awe they inspire, volcanoes can threaten nearby communities. Number 10. Ulawan, Papua New Guinea. Locally known as Father, Ulawan is a symmetrical volcano located on New Britain Island. Rising to 2,334 metres, it is also considered to be the highest of the 1,000-kilometre long chain of the Bismarck volcano arc that expands from Rabaul volcano in the east to Wewak in the west. It is also an active volcano. Since the 1700s, there have been 22 recorded eruptions in this volcano. Local residents consistently see tiny explosions that result in lava and ash. Number 9. Mount Agung, Bali. The 1963 eruption, which lasted 11 months, was one of the most devastating eruptions in Indonesian history. It produced dangerous ashfall and pyroclastic flows that caused over 1,000 deaths and widespread damage. Most recently, an eruption in 2017 sent ash tens of thousands of feet into the sky, disrupting air traffic and forcing tens of thousands from their homes. In September 2017, the area suffered a total of 844 earthquakes because of the activity, with 300 to 400 occurring on one day alone. Around 122,500 people were evacuated from their homes, and the activity continued on and off until May 2019, when an explosion spewed lava and rocks over a 3-kilometre distance. Number 8. Mount St. Helens, United States. When it comes to volcanoes in the United States, Mount St. Helens is one of the deadliest. At just over 8,000 feet, it's an active stratovolcano located in Skamania County, Washington, only 50 miles northeast of Portland, Oregon. Despite its last outbreak being in 2008, St. Helens is noticed for its infamous eruption in 1980. Where a series of explosions caused earthquakes over several months, as well as the largest landslide ever recorded. The resulting ash and debris was recorded in 11 American states and 2 Canadian provinces. Currently, St. Helens is still active, with the top of the volcano filled with a lava dome and a large glacier. Number 7. Mount Fuji, Japan. Thanks to its pristine conical shape, Japan's Fuji volcano, located 62 miles southwest of Tokyo, is one of the most widely recognised volcanic peaks in the world. The last confirmed eruption of the snowy peak occurred in 1708. Though relatively quiet, researchers warn that an eruption from Fuji could generate pyroclastic flows, devastating lahars, and shroud the nearby metropolis in a blanket of ash. It is widely considered dangerous due to the amount of damage that a large eruption could cost, with economists suggesting it could cost around 2.5 trillion, with ash and resulting debris bringing Tokyo to a halt. Number 6. Mount Uragongo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Mount Uragongo may not be one of the most explosive volcanoes in the world. The shield volcano instead expels long-flowing rivers of lava, but it has the potential to be one of the most destructive. It is also thought to be the most active volcano in Africa. Its lava lakes are very famous. These lakes mostly appear in the crater of the mountain. Uragongo is an active threat to the people living in its surroundings. There was a major explosion at this volcano that caused the stream of lava to flow to a very long distance. Timely evacuation averted a major human catastrophe. Number 5. Merapi, Indonesia. Mount Merapi, one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes, has been erupting for centuries. It's located near the centre of the island of Java and stands 9,551 feet tall. The literal meaning of Merapi is mountain of fire. It is also considered as one of the most active and dangerous volcanoes in the world. It has been erupting on a regular basis since 1548 and has been active for more than 10,000 years. Near the slope of this volcano, there is a city by the name of Yogyakarta that is home to thousands of people. One of Merapi's largest recorded eruptions occurred in the year 1006 and spread ash throughout Java. The biggest risk with the volcano is the pyroclastic flow, which killed 64 people during the 1994 eruption. Number 4. Mauna Loa Hawaii. This is the largest volcano in the whole world concerning surface area and volume. Along with 5 volcanoes, the Mauna Loa makes up the entire island of Hawaii. This volcano has been continuously erupting for the past several hundred thousands of years. It recently exploded in 1984. The lava flowing from the volcano is the most significant threat to the surrounding area. However, the good thing is that the lava from the Mauna Loa is very slow in advance, which is why it poses very little danger to the lives of human beings. If there is a major explosion, it may increase the flowing speed of the lava. The Mauna Loa also poses another devastating threat to the environment in the form of landslides which occur when the flanks of the volcano collapse. It is a rare incident, but it may result in exponential damages. Number 3. Papacatl, Mexico. Papacatl, North America's second highest volcano, is located only 40 miles southeast of Mexico City, one of the largest urban areas in the world. While there haven't been any massive eruptions in recent history, there have been periods of activity. In 1994, smoke poured from the volcano for the first time in 1,000 years, stoking fear of a possible eruption. It is a peak covered with glaciers. Since 1519, it has erupted more than 20 times. The last explosion of this volcano occurred in the year 2000. Timely evacuation of thousands of people averted an otherwise catastrophic damage to the population. Scientists predict there will be a massive eruption eventually, they just don't know when it will happen. Number 2. Mount Vesuvius, Italy. Mount Vesuvius is located in Campania, Italy. It possesses a history of activity, rendering it as the most dangerous in the world. Its last eruption occurred in 1944, however, it has an eruption cycle of only 2 decades. Around 3 million people live in the near vicinity of the mount since it is located only 5 miles from Naples. That is why it is also considered as the most densely populated volcanic area in the whole world. This is the only volcano in Europe that has erupted in the last century. Its most famous eruption occurred in 79 AD. The explosion caused the burial of the nearby cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Number 1. Cotopaxi, Ecuador. One of the world's tallest volcanoes, Cotopaxi is one of Ecuador's most active volcanoes, with more than 50 eruptions since the 16th century. Cotopaxi is located in the Cordillera Central mountain range of central Ecuador and is one of the world's tallest volcanoes, with a height of 19,393 feet. 50 of those eruptions have occurred since 1738. The 1877 eruption was the most violent, producing mud flows that travelled 60 miles from the volcano and into the Pacific Ocean. The most recent eruption was back in 1904, although there was a scare in 2005. As the volcano is close to a highly populated area of Ecuador, the results would be devastating if it did indeed erupt today.